wait a minute, it's something that I can make in my campfire, like in a fire pit in my backyard, can help my soil. Like, how does everybody not know about this? Biochar is a carbon-rich material. It's made by processing organics like wood waste, crop residues. You can even do things like sewage sludge and some other items. But any organic material, you expose it to high heat in the absence of oxygen, and it stabilizes that carbon that's in the material. We call it biochar. And biochar is intended to be used with things like agricultural practices or sequestration, and that sequestration can mean use in things like drywall as aggregate and concrete and asphalt, building materials, cosmetics, electronics. Like every day that goes by, we seem to have another study coming out telling the potential benefits of biochar utilization in the built environment. Here's a piece of biochar right there. Biochar is effectively like a fancy form of charcoal. We're doing it in an oxygen-restricted way. So you'll notice this isn't all covered in ash, right? So that's the difference. When you're doing your campfire, often you're just burning it down and then you have that caustic ash that's left over. Instead, we disrupt the cycle and we make it so that we're capturing it. So again, all those organic materials, all that wood, all the crop residue, that all has carbon in it. All we're doing is we're stabilizing the carbon and keeping it from going up in the atmosphere so we can put it to better use. Why have it go to the air when we can use it in our soil and grow big crops and feed people? Biochar has been around for a long time. It really got the name biochar back in about 2009, although there's been many years of study on agricultural charcoal. Before it was called biochar, it was called agrichar, and there's been a couple of different iterations of that name as well. But First Nations, First Peoples, Indigenous folks, there's the Terra Preta in the Amazon. These are all examples of agricultural use of charcoal. Japan's been using agricultural charcoal for over 2,000 years, but now it has biochar. Biochar is literally ancient earth wisdom. We're just doing it in a new way that brings about benefit to cropping systems, benefit to manure management. We have so many problems that it's nice to have this carbon is dead simple.